It's the South Beach Streetz.
Wait a minute, what's that?
I'm ready to come in. Y'all missed that.
Was it a freestyle?
It was. You messed it up.
Yo, welcome to 101.1 The Fam.
Fashion, art, music, home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show. I am Lady CEO. Xaveria D is what they call me.
Y'all know me, I'm Jewel Princess Johnson. I'm the dopest host on the East Coast, and I'm going to do the most tonight. And listen, we have a lot going on, so I'm so excited about tonight's show, you guys.
Okay,
so,
me too.
We have Dr. Z in the building. Zoe Spencer, for anybody who doesn't know who Dr. Z is.
Absolutely.
But she's a legend in the street, specifically in the VSU street. Shout out to VSU, Virginia State University.
Shout out to them.
So we have Dr. Z in the building. Dr. Z, how you doing? How was your weekend?
It was great. I'm glad to be here.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for blessing us with your presence tonight.
Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited to show you all. So excited.
Yes, and look, so tonight's topic is going to be relationship 101, guys. So Dr. Z has this book called Women Talk to Damn. Is it damn in there? I cuss a lot. So did I add damn in there?
Me too, yes.
Okay, and so, but it's there, right?
It's there.
Okay, yeah, so Dr. Z has this book called Women Talk Too Damn Much, and we're going to talk all about that when we get back. But before we jump into that, Xavi, how was your weekend? What you do?
It was nice. Hold on, what's today? Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. The days you're running together, girl.
I know, right? So Monday, for real, this weekend I really did relax. Last week I kind of lied. I kind of lied, y'all. I'm sorry. But this weekend I really did. I relaxed and kind of cleaned up the house and got everything together. I'm still thinking, hopefully I'm not lying to y'all. Yeah.
You should.
But I feel relaxed.
Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't do nothing this weekend. Didn't it snow this weekend?
There you go.
That's why we was relaxed.
Okay.
So I didn't do anything this weekend either. I was supposed to go do laundry, but I didn't do that. But we had a snow day, so I was in choir rehearsal with my babies. Shout out to a Word of a Commerce Family Church Youth Choir. I love you guys so much.
Okay.
And that's it. Dr. Z, how was your weekend? What you have going on?
I didn't do anything.
You was there?
I was.
That's the snow.
Chilling.
They shut
You
us
had your comfy
down.
socks on?
I didn't have socks on. I was barefoot on my cold floor.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I have my feet to be warm.
Indeed.
Ian, you don't have a mic over there. Shout out to DJ. Shout out to DJ Elon. So we're about to go to this mix, y'all. We're going to let y'all hear some music from the hottest DJ in the streets right now, DJ Elon. And then when we come back, we're going to talk to Dr. Z. We're going to give y'all some street talk and some taboo talk. And this is 101.1 The Fam. Fashion, art, and music, home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show. We'll be right back. Bye. 101 The Fam. Fashion, art, and music, home of the
Sheryl Underwood radio show.
My name is Jewel Princess Johnson. I'm a dopest host on the East Coast, and I'm going to do the most.
And I'm Lady CEO. Xaveria D is what they call me.
And this is Talk of the Streets. So, guys, y'all know we are in the building with Dr. Zoe Spencer, and we will be sharing our first hour of the show with her and allowing her to bless us with her relationship presence. Okay, I'm excited about this segment, y'all, because y'all know I can't get a man. So I'm going to be tuned in. But before we get into Dr. Z, I would like to take a moment to wish Dr. Martin Luther King a happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
and let's
King.
just get into this I Have a Dream speech for anybody who's never heard it before. Shout out to Cushion background. All right, y'all. Shout out to Dr. King and happy birthday, Dr. King.
Happy birthday, King.
And while we celebrating birthdays today too, shout out to the Happy Founders Day to the AKAs. It's their Founders Day today too. I think they're like 111 years in the game. I want to say so. Happy birthday to the ladies. Girl, you about to get us beat up in this studio.
I tried.
Because they are like incorporated gangbangers. Like they're incorporated gang members. You done ski-weed up in this building. Don't tell nobody what we
It's their birthday.
So happy birthday to the AKAs. So we're back with the Street Talk segment of the show. And so we're gonna start off with talking about the government shutdown. So as you guys know, the government has been currently shut down. We definitely want Dr. Z's opinion on this. But they're being shut down because President Trump is putting everybody on standby because he is pro-wall. And if y'all don't know, for anybody out there, my Cash App is $KOKAYEENA, as I am a government employee, so I am affected by the furlough. So if you want to make my Cash App jingle, okay, let the Lord use you. Dr. Z, how do you feel about what's going on with the government shutdown?
Well, I think probably like everybody else is crazy. I could go deep into it, but I don't know if this is the segment for it. But
well, we radio, so we don't have no filters on our segment.
Don't tell me no.
This street talk.
This street talk, Dr. Z.
Street talk.
So street talk. I'm a conspiracy theorist. People call me a conspiracy theorist. So
the government call you that too. Be careful.
They definitely do. You know what? I think that it's coercion. I think that it's a form of dictatorship where you're going to force somebody. I mean, in law, if you do that to somebody, it's really like coercion and extortion.
Correct.
Like, give me the money for my wall, or you'll never go back to work. Like that's really crazy. So. I also think that it's a way for the government to save money. As you all know, that we're trillions of dollars in debt, namely to China. And, don't be fooled by the furloughs and the reason for the furloughs. But I definitely think that this is a way for the government to save money. And I'm hoping that they will pass the bill, that they will back pay everybody for the time that they've lost. So, it's a real crazy time politically. We just need to really be paying attention right now to Trump, his antics, and this wall.
So are you pro-wall or anti-wall?
Girl, I just did a whole Facebook Live segment on the wall. I am definitely anti-wall. Walls keep prisoners. Gates and fences and walls and bars keep prisoners. Behind. So I'm always real skeptical of walls. The same walls that they say are designed to keep people out are the same ones that can keep people in.
That's right.
I think we need to be real cautious and very skeptical at this time.
That's why I see the higher purpose of this.
Indeed.
All right. Y'all know how I feel about the walls, so I ain't going into that today. And other news, y'all. Netflix. Listen, they playing with our money. They playing with our money.
They say up the prices.
Look, let me tell y'all why Netflix is doing this. 3 weeks ago, that Bird Box movie came out, and all y'all was talking about it on Facebook, and they was linking your names, and they was trying to figure out how you saw the movie, and you ain't have no account.
So, did you finally watch the movie, sis?
No, I told y'all I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel by default. So anytime the world jumps on something hard, I'm boycotting it until y'all gonna be way off the wave by the time I sit down with a blunt and watch Bird Box. Y'all gonna be way gone.
But you gonna have me. The thing is, the Bird Box movie was on. She got me at her
I went to sleep.
What in the middle of the movie? I'm standing up watching the movie by myself.
Oh yeah, I went to sleep. I wasn't interested.
That was dope though. I loved it. What about you, Dr. Z?
You know what? Okay, because I don't want anybody to think I was on the Bird Box bandwagon either. But I watched it on an accident, and I watched it before I knew it was hype about it.
Okay, was it good though, Dr. Z?
Yeah, it was good. It was weird.
Yeah, weird good.
It was real weird. It was weird good, but it kept my attention, and it was good.
So just to fill y'all in about these Netflix prices, and I got this from CNN. So the $11 users are going to go up to $13. And this is supposed to happen over the course of this year. And then our $14 users are supposed to go up to $16. And anything over $12.99 as well, cocaine is going to tip on out. So if y'all looking for me, Netflix, is because you had added the extra dollar, and the way my pocket's set up in the middle of the furlough, I'm not with it. All right. So shout out to Netflix though, because I appreciate y'all getting me back when I ain't have no cable. So Drake, did y'all hear about Drake?
No, what you do?
Drake just signed a $10 million deal with Vegas, y'all.
You better work, Drake.
And I think that it's so dope because most people do not do that in the prime of their career. It mostly happens when they're like old and like Celine Dion-ish. Y'all know what that means, Celine Dion-ish? Old. Yeah, so
they're lining that paper up.
Yeah, shout out to Drake.
Okay.
And then the last thing on Street Talk that I wanted to get in is that Today.com said that U.S. women aren't having enough babies to replace the population. So what they're saying is that it was like just 2 states that had enough kids. So, Dr. Z, why is your face
right?
But Dr. Z does not believe this. And I'm about to go right to Dr. Z. Dr. Z, why are you making this face? Y'all can't see her. But everything about her face says bullshit.
And that's exactly how I'm feeling. I call it, slam it on the table. Yeah, I'm interested in which women aren't making enough babies.
Because that's a good question. They didn't, and you know what, Dr. Z, that's funny because they did not state. They only said though. Look, here's what's funny, y'all. It's the 2 states that did make enough babies. It's South Dakota and Utah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Isn't that the state with the polygamy family?
Like, come on.
Isn't that y'all listening? Shout out to South Dakota and Utah for still having sex during the furlough.
But I ain't with it either, Dr. Z, because I got 3 of my own. What you talking about?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, whatever.
I wanted to see where they drew that sample from.
They probably didn't, because you know, aside from those right there, and then y'all we about to go back to our DJ. I think they lie on the census too. So you know how they keep saying that like African American are like the minority? Mm-hmm. I believe that's a lie to keep us unempowered, because I believe if we believe that we are outnumbered, that when it's time for the revolution, it's not going to be televised and we're not going to be willing to participate.
You better speak
Did you say revolution on your radio show? You said
this is my...
You said the R word?
This Talk of the Streets. We say revolutions and everything's on here. The revolution will be televised. It'll be right here on Talk of the Streets at 101.1 F.A.M. Fashion, art, and music.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
My name is Joy Princess Johnson, the dopest host on the East Coast.
And she do the most. I'm Lady CEO. Xaveria D is what they call me.
And y'all know Dr. Z, she in the building with us, and we'll be right back. Tell them Dr. Johnson's here. I'm trying to tell y'all that I'm going to doctor y'all to death when I get my doctorate. So that is so dope. So, Dr. Z, tell them about yourself, where you from, what you do, the many hats you wear. Just give them the bio rundown.
Well, aside from all of the doctors and all of that stuff, I'm Giselle Z. I'm from Berry Farms in Southeast Washington, D.C., the projects in D.C. I'm very proud of my alpha. That's who I am, beyond all of the letters and dots. With the letters and dots, I'm Dr. Zoe Spencer, Professor of Sociology, activist, strategist.
Come on.
Revolutionary.
Come on.
Getting ready
Queen.
to be indeed. Warrior. Educator, life coach, relationship coach. So, I wear many hats.
That's right.
That's what we got to do in our community.
So, in all of those hats, Dr. Z, which one is by far is your, and this is going to be a hard question, I know, which one is your favorite? Your most favorite?
Well, I don't know if I would call it a favorite, but the one that I attach to the most is my activist and my strategist space, because it's necessary.
That's right.
And, everything else kind of falls in line with that, because as an educator, I'm still an activist. As a love and relationship coach, I'm still an activist, because you have to have love and revolution in it. So.
Right.
So, y'all, I went to Virginia State. That's where I met Dr. Z. And I did not have one Dr. Z class. So let me tell you how influential Dr. Z is on campus. That we go to her class when we're not signed up to be there.
Come
on. Listen, because being in the Dr. Z classroom was so dope, because she's giving you information and it's raw, it's uncut, and she's a sister from the hood. She's a woman who looks just like me when I look at her. Right. And especially, I'm from the project. So she's like, look, and I heard, like, her class is beats, okay? So it's talk around the campus, and I'm this little pro-black project activist, and I'm like, who is this Dr. Z? And they was like, that's Dr. Z right there, bruh. She looked like one of us.
Come on. Come on.
We are each other.
And I was like, is it okay if I sing your class? And she was like, come on, sister. Ever since then. Just like that. And I went into that one class, the African American history class, every time she had it, because it was always something good there. And then I was able to go back and do spoken word for that class one day. Actually, I released I Am Not Anti-White. I'm just really, really, really pro-black. The first time that poem, it beats now. It's viral now. But the first time that poem was ever done was in Dr. Z's classroom.
It premiered in your class?
That is the first time that poem was ever done. Yes, she did. Not only did she get the premiere, she got the 6 a.m. in the morning. Dr. Z, I'm crazy. I wrote this reading.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm so privileged.
That is so dope.
Now. Yes.
I know.
Yeah, so
I'm interested. Like, okay, so when it hit you in the beginning, you said, I want to set out to do what first? What did you do first? What was the first endeavor you set out to complete?
Well, when I graduated from undergraduate school, I was working in a juvenile detention facility, a group home for pre-adjudicated youth. So it's always been about giving back. And it's not this one point where you just say, aha, like life is a journey. It's about evolution.
That's
People are always trying to pinpoint their purpose. Sometimes you have to let life be life, and then follow and be obedient, and then your life and your purpose will evolve over time. So that was my first job. But I've always, even from a little girl, I used to play teacher when I was little. I used to write on my mother's wall. We had this little brown panel wall, and I used to get chalk and stuff, steal chalk from school.
Yeah.
Steal chalk from school. What school was that? Shout out to that school.
So you basically
we gonna donate. We gonna donate to that school for stealing the chalk.
I love that because like you manifested.
Yeah.
Teaching into your life, like,
that's
and
dope.
that's it's so dope. And so okay, so your passion, right? Go ahead, sis.
How do we get over into relationships? So
right.
we go from being this dope activist, this dope professional, touching the lives of these little black children. It's other kids at state, but listen, black children at state.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do we go from that to being to talking about relationships and getting on that?
Relationships are a part of life. First, it is sociology, but relationships are every day.
That's right. That's right.
And as a black woman, I have experienced relationships. I've gone through the ringer. I've been married. I've been divorced 2 times, and so I've been heartbroken before. And so it's just a part of life in real life. And so it's something that's integral. Relationships and how you feel in the context of a relationship will make you or break you. I've seen people at an all-time high when they find love, and I've seen people fall off of love and be at an all-time low. And so you have to be able to address those things. It's every single day.
That's right.
And as a black woman, I feel it every single day. And so
well, Dr. Z, you hold that thought right there, y'all. We're gonna we're gonna pay some bills. And this is 101 from the F.A.M. Fashion Art and Music,
home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
And this is Talking the Streets, and we'll be right back. Look, we gotta play some bills, pay some music. We'll be right back with Dr. Zoe Spencer. We're gonna learn more about this woman. Talk too damn much, cause I swear to God, she talking about me, y'all. So I gotta pay attention. All right, we'll be right back. Music.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
Shit, pop your lips.
You heard that?
You came back.
I'm sorry.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood show. Look, Sheryl Underwood is on Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 7. Y'all been tuning in?
Because you should, because she comes on right before we do.
Right before we do. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that 3 to 7, 101.1 The Fam. My name is Joel Princess Johnson. Y'all know me. I say my name all day long. And y'all can find me on social media at KOKAYEENA. Zav, you gonna tell them who you are, or I'm just wondering?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Lady CEO. I thought you was gonna go straight into the taboo talk. I'm excited.
I wasn't. I'm excited, y'all. I was trying to tell them who you was first.
Yeah, but I'm Lady CEO. I'm Lady CEO.
Now, Dr. Z,
what they call me.
We know who you are and where you are. How can they find you if they want to reach out to you? If any of our listeners, we have listeners from all over the world. So if any of them want to be able to connect with you, how can they do that?
You can find me on Facebook at Zoe Spencer. I probably have a Twitter, and I do not have an Instagram because I'm old.
Y'all heard that?
I know, right? I'm old. Just find me on Virginia Street.
But she still over here hollering about she old, y'all. But when y'all check this video out later on doing
they see Dr. Z, word. She looked the same way she looked 16 years ago when I met her.
This is beautiful. Because black don't crack.
No, it doesn't.
Black don't crack.
Did y'all see that post where somebody was like, "Thou shalt not crack up the black"?
No, I see that.
And I shared it. I was like, "Nigalations 420."
No, I see that. That's cute though. That's cute.
All right, y'all. So let's Dr. Z. Let's get right into Women Talk Too Damn Much. I am so excited about Women Talk Too Much.
What inspired that?
Right.
You know what? It's crazy. VSU inspired Women Talk Too Damn Much. I was actually in my marriage and family class. Shout out to Naj Ratu because I did this little assignment with the women in the class and the men about what is love and just the dynamics of how women had such a skewed perception of love based on what they thought men thought, and how direct men's interpretation of love was really inspired me to write the book. And the fact is that we think we know so much. We think we know a lot about what men think, how men are, and the media kind of makes us feel like we're not supposed to trust and believe that black love is possible.
Right.
And so when we get into these discussions, we're automatically kind of in tune to negating each other. And women in the room, and this is what I have found as a pattern, when we start talking about love and relationships, we feel like we have all the answers. You know how we do. And so, yes.
That's why I was thinking, y'all.
Dr. Z.
She's not saying anything. Did you?
Dr. Z. So that was interesting that you said what love is, because I have always argued the stance that love was a choice. I have never been looking for this warm and fuzzy feeling of what love was. I've always argued that love was a choice. And once I choose to love you, I move accordingly because of the choice that I made to love you. And that's probably why I have a hard time dating, because everybody's definition of what love looks like is different. So a great example of what I mean is that this morning, this one right here was knocking on my door at 9 o'clock in the morning. And you know why she felt comfortable enough to do that? Because we love each other. You know what I'm saying? Because she knew I was going to answer it, because that's my sister. And she couldn't get to me. My phone was dead. And I'm going to get up. And she bang on the door, and I'm gonna get up because I made the choice to love her. So I'm not getting up because I was tired. Look, I was naked. I opened the door naked, y'all. No, because I'm tired. But I answered my door because of my obligation to love. Because it wasn't the choice. So whether I was tired or not, I'm gonna get up and move. So I guess I'm asking. I said all that to say, what are we arguing in our stance what love is? What are we saying love is? Is it the warm and fuzzy feeling, or is it a choice, Dr. Z?
I mean, I think it's a combination of both, but I want to go back to what you said about your love for your sister. See, that's the difference between, and you keep saying I don't have a man, but if you carry the love that you have for your sister, that's that unconditional love.
It's conditionally unconditional. Me and her just had this argument.
She doesn't like the fact that it's unconditional.
I don't believe in unconditional love. I think that love comes with conditions, and so there's no such.
No, but that's the thing, though. When you truly love somebody, and see, this is the thing. Love doesn't come with conditions. We impose conditions into our love relationship. So let's talk about your interaction with your sister this morning. But more importantly, let's talk about the love that you have for your son.
Right.
Listen, as mothers, as parents, our kids can do no wrong.
Yeah.
We don't care if your son takes money out your pocketbook. If your son
Jeremiah,
does
don't
something,
try that.
Okay. But it doesn't matter. We might not like the things that our kids do, but it's not going to shape or change the depth of our love for them. And I think that when we get into relationships, we walk into relationships with all of these expectations that aren't necessarily healthy expectations, and we expect people to meet those expectations, and when they don't, we use that to define whether or not we love. So, I believe that there is such thing as unconditional love, and the most pure form of unconditional love is the love that parents, specifically mothers who bear children in their wombs and give birth to them, share for their children. So, yeah.
Oh, go ahead, David.
Huh?
Go ahead. I had a follow up, but you looked over me like, was you?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm glad that you brought that up and that you explained it like that, because that's exactly the perfect example of unconditional love. Whether you are able to express that with another human being aside from your children, that's what it feels like.
Right.
And my purest example is the love that I found in God. You know what I mean? Because I'm truly indebted. You know, and so I know each and every day I haven't always been who I am today, and because I made it to today. That's love. Absolutely. You see what I'm saying? I was at a point where I wasn't thinking about who loved me at one point. I felt like nobody did. And the only existence that I knew that loved me was God. So for me, I'm able to base my unconditional love theory off of that.
So I was about to say, are we arguing that there's different types of love? Because we've correlated love to the love of a child, the love I have for you, and I've always lived by the theory: it's the same way I love you, it's the same way I love my son, it's the same way I love my husband, it's the same way I love God. It's all the same type of love. Dr. Z is disagreeing. I don't think there's this different degrees of love. I think love is what it is, and I think we society put degrees on what love be, so they'll be like, okay, you love someone, but you're not in love with them. And I just think if it's a love, it should ideally look the same. If it's real love, I don't think that the person, my love differs. Like, I don't think the love is going to look different between how I love my son and how I love my husband, except for the physicalness of it.
Well, my opinion,
that's my theory,
is the love that you're talking about, that everyone's love. That when you say that, I think of agape love. You know what I'm saying? And so when you break that down, when you go beneath that and you separate it and you say my husband, my children, my friends, then I think that those are levels of love. But that ultimate love is
all the same. Are we agreeing that it's not the same, or is that what's the love? That's what I'm asking. Dr. Z, go ahead. I'm asking y'all.
Help us out, because she the doctor.
Because I'm telling y'all how I feel. I do not think it's a degree of separation of love. And if it is one, I don't think it should be. But these are all my personal opinions. Y'all have degrees.
I don't think it's as thick as you saying it, though. I think you thickening it. So
I don't think I am.
It's like I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch that right there because I see. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Like I'm very cautious about who's attached themselves to me and people I love. Dr. Z. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when I love you, I move differently for you. Like you can knock on my door at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'll get the hell up.
Sis, open the door.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm cautious about who I attach my love to because I don't need 5 and 6 people knocking at my damn door.
People may not even know where she live at.
See what I'm saying? But to me, it all looks the same. So that means, Dr. Z, I love you. That means at 9 o'clock in the morning, if you needed me, you can knock at my door. I'm going to get up.
I don't know if you open the door if I knock at your door.
I went for you, Dr. Z.
No, I mean, I think that love is ultimately love, but I think that your commitment to the people that you love change.
Okay.
Changes.
I can take that.
I like that. See?
Yeah. So
I like that.
Yeah, so I mean, I think that's something that needs to be considered. The bottom line, though, is that before you can love anybody else, you know, a lot of times we enter relationships trying to get people to make us whole. But before you can truly love anybody else, you first have to love yourself.
And that sounds cliche, but it's so true.
That's the realest.
Real.
That's the realest.
If not, you come to the table halfway.
Mm-hmm. And I don't need no halfway love. Look, I ain't looking for better halves. I'm looking for better wholes. So bring your half ass over here. I got 100%. I need 100 back.
I know that's right.
But look, y'all, we still got to keep paying bills. So we'll be back. Dr. Z is not going. She's going to be with us for at least another 15 to 20 minutes, y'all. We're going to come right back. We promise we're going to get into taboo talk.
That's right.
And women talk too damn much. And this is 101.1 The Fam.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
Fashion, art, and music. And we'll be right back. I fixed it. Yeah. I'm hungry, y'all. We'll be eating after this.
Let me explain that.
I am so in. I thought it was bad. I am so into you.
I really like you.
Y'all heard me hold note. Hey y'all, at 0214 we gonna ride, alright?
Ride out.
We gonna ride out. Hey y'all, this is 101.1 The Fam, Fashion, Art, and Music.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
And my name is Joel Princess Johnson. I'm the dopest host on the East Coast. Y'all know I'm gonna do all the most.
All the most. And I'm Lady CEO. Xaveria D is what they call me.
And we have a special guest in the building, and you are...
I am Dr. Zoe Spencer.
Okay.
Right, and she is the author of Women Talk Too Damn Much.
I like saying that.
I do too. I keep on telling you because that's just flash. She told me to call her Zoe, but I'm like, no, it's Dr. Z because they gotta put some respect on your name. So, you know, it's Zoe, but if y'all see her in the streets, Dr. Z. Put some respect on her name, okay? Because the doctor's important. All right, Dr. Z, so tell us a little bit more about Women Talk Too Damn Much. So is it a book telling me I need to shut up? Is that my problem?
Yes, it is.
She said it with so much love.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Shut up.
No, it is. But really, it's a book that takes you through a journey of self-evaluation, introreflection first, and then kind of looking at some of the mistakes that we make in navigating relationships. A lot of men actually like the book probably just as much as as women do, because it dispels some of the myths about. And I'm speaking from a heterosexual perspective, and the book is written from that perspective, but you can take it from any lens. So shout out to my LGBTQIA community. I don't want to offend anyone, but it really kind of gives us like a blueprint of first exploring ourselves and then exploring each other, and kind of going back to some of the stereotypes that we've been taught to believe about each other that negatively influences our ability to truly connect and to truly find real love, real connection, real intimate love, real intimate connection, real sexual intimate connection.
Right. So what are some of those stereotypes? So as soon as you said that, my brain went to people saying black women can't submit. Please tell me that's one of the stereotypes you're talking about.
I mean, the book doesn't really address black women and submission, and I don't really like the word submission.
Thank you.
But
I hate that word.
Yeah, I am. Because the but is that there's you know, at some points we say that we want protection, and you know, and then there's a conflict between wanting protection sometimes and then being too strong to accept protection or to accept help or to accept support. And so I don't really like the word submission because it has a negative connotation. But you know, sometimes we have to allow ourselves to be protected. And sometimes in any relationship, you know, people have to quote unquote submit. Sometimes you have to recognize that somebody might know something more than you do, and that you just gotta sit back and be quiet. You know, it's nothing better for me, and this is just me personally. As strong as I am,
come on, give it
when
to
I'm in the real world, I really don't want to fight. If I can stand behind and let them take on my battles and say, here, you deal with that. That's the most beautiful thing ever. And so I don't really think it's about submission. I just think it's about being vulnerable enough to allow somebody to take the lead in your life when they need to take the lead in your life.
I agree with that.
Because just because you're Superwoman don't mean you gotta be.
I say Superwoman get tired sometimes.
Yes,
too.
she does.
I always say that. You know, I want to take my cape off sometimes. You know,
and know that nobody's going to slip the kryptonite in your
yes, while you're down and they watching. So look, Dr. Z, we're gonna roll right over into taboo talk with you while we still have you here.
Okay.
About the things, the unspeakable.
Yeah.
All right. So, Dr. Z, how long is too long to wait for marriage?
I don't think there's a time frame. I don't think that there's a time frame for marriage, and I don't think that marriage should be the end goal. So I'm probably not going to answer the question right.
You don't think it should be the end goal? What's the end goal?
No. Listen, no. What I'm saying is that when you get, I think that when you get into a relationship and you have the expectation of marriage, everything that you do in the relationship is about reaching that end goal. I think that people need to learn how to get into relationships and enjoy each other and learn each other and grow together and be in the moments that you share together. And then when you connect with somebody, then that becomes, it's like money. Like I tell people all the time, stop chasing your money, chase your divine purpose, and your money is going to follow. So even in the relationship, you just have to, you got to chase your happiness, you have to chase your peace and your balance, and then marriage, if that's what people believe in, will come in the end. So I don't think that there should be a time frame on marriage. Right. But I don't think your ass should wait 10 years. And, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that's
a little long. Right. So if y'all want my opinion, because y'all know y'all be asking me about how I feel, and look, if you my man, 2 years. 1 or 2 years, because for real, as far as I'm concerned, men are very simple creatures. They're the most complex, simple creatures I've ever met in the world. And so what I do know about them is that they pretty much know what they want when they want it. When they go and so anything after 2 years, you dragging me on a little bit because you don't. That's my theory.
But let me jump in though.
Tag me in.
Yeah. So I think men are simple creatures, but contrary to what women think simple is, men are very, very thoughtful too. I agree with that. And so I agree with you that they know who they gonna wife, they know who's gonna be their side chick, or you know they jump off or whatever you want to call it. They know that from the onset. But on the same token too, you're not gonna force a man, and when you get ready to move into a situation where you're trying to force somebody and give somebody an ultimatum, they're gonna resist that. That's number one. And number two, if they start off feeling you and then your goal is to get married and you start putting pressure and then you take the balance out of the relationship, they're not going to marry you either. And so I just think that, you shouldn't put a time frame on it. Just love up on people, love up on each other.
That's true. My somebody in a previous relationship with me told me that. For real. Because that's true, the whole applying pressure and they back up. You know what I'm saying? That's real true. I agree.
Yeah, they don't like it.
All right, last question before we go to our break. So, just to give y'all background where this question coming from, the Amazon guy, like Mr. Billionaire Money Man, apparently is about to get a divorce, and the settlement, his wife is going to get half of everything. So, are we pro? I said it 4 times, I'm going to get it wrong. Are we pro? Give it to me, y'all.
Pro prenup.
There we go. Are we pro prenup, and I'm gonna go around the room with this? Are we pro prenup or are we against prenups, ladies? Dr. Z.
I gotta go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. I'm pro prenup. And this is why. So I'm pro prenup with stipulations in the prenup. I'm probably going to be a successful woman one day. So any man that's marrying me, y'all can hear this because I don't care. I'm telling y'all right now, you're going to have to sign a prenup. However, the prenup is going to be simple. Anything I came with, I leave with, and anything acquired during the marriage is split 50-50. I think it is fair. So I'm not trying to protect the 50-50 money. I'm not trying to protect the marriage money. I'm just trying to protect the money I had before you got here. That's all. So don't be asking about in the cut money because it ain't y'all's.
So can I jump in real quick?
Yeah.
No, because you know,
it ain't y'all's. Don't ask about in the cut money, Dr. because it ain't y'all's.
Look, I mean, on a spiritual level and probably on a higher level, I just think that it's such an unhealthy way to enter a
I agree with that.
Because prenups imply that, and this real world, and this is idealistic. That's why I said on the spiritual level.
Right.
Prenups imply that you're counting on a divorce.
And that means, and say no. For me, this has been my new motto for 2019. If your word is your bond, put it in a contract. Because to me, the prenup ain't saying that the divorce is coming. The prenup is protecting my ass in case you decide to get stupid. Because it ain't saying I'm preparing for the divorce. It's saying if your word is your bond and you trust me enough to marry me, then put in this contract right here saying it. Because let me tell you what work a little harder than your word. That piece of paper with your name on it.
And she slid the notebook over.
Your name on the paper. No. Yeah, if your word is your bond, put it in contract. That's all I'm asking.
Y'all raise good points, right?
I've been pro prenup. I've been pro prenup.
I don't like it. I don't like it because of the energy, like what Dr. Z said. Like, but I understand where you're coming from.
Because I'm not talking about the money acquired during the marriage because I think that's fair.
All right, the little piece of paper, if he want it, that's cool. But the way I'm not going to be, I don't particularly, because I believe in this, right? It's mine anyway, and God is not going to let you. The God that I serve and the energy that I have with me, we ain't going to be doing none of that anyway.
I agree.
Don't be coming up here trying to take anything from me because you might lose everything you got. So but to leave that alone and just digress, you know, I don't know. Is that's just I feel like I'm putting a hex on it.
I think you
better
call Tyrone. You signed the prenup. You signed the prenup in my relationship. Dr. Z said no. Zion said no. I'm pro prenup. I'm for it.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but no.
And like I said, just the money that was acquired during the marriage. Because I'm not arguing that.
Right. See, that's cool. I like your prenup.
That's all it is. All I'm saying is that what's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. And what we acquired when we was us.
But how do you really enter a relationship? How do you really no listen, how do you truly enter a relationship on the strength of what's mine is mine and what's yours is yours? Like that is counterproductive.
Okay,
to
don't you have a fund in the back? Don't you got a bank account stashed
That means
away?
You don't trust your partner.
I don't.
Okay. and that's real talk though. But listen, but that's real about relationships.
Yeah.
If you feel like if you don't trust your partner, don't marry their ass.
Right.
It's just in the cut. Did y'all see the episode of Empire when Cookie had the land over there and she wrote? She had some land, y'all. She had a house that they poor at this point, and she got a little house in the cut. You know what I'm saying? That she could sell and bring them back. Right?
That's
it's worth
right.
like $5 million.
And then that I kind of agree with. Like, what movie was that?
That's Empire. I'm talking about.
No, but it's another movie
I know
though.
What you're talking about?
Where,
it's the one with Paula Patton.
Yeah. He was like, babe, I lost all the money.
Yeah.
She was like, I got a rainy day fund.
See what I'm saying?
You know
That's what I'm saying.
But then don't play with it because then you lying in your relationship and you.
I'm not. But I wouldn't hide it. So we gotta go commercial, y'all. Before we go, Dr. Z, all I'm saying is that he would know the money there. He just don't know what's in there. What I'm trying to tell you is that he gonna know it's over there, but he don't know what's up in there. Is that fair? Can I operate under that?
No.
Is that still not fair? Y'all, this is 101.1 of F.A.M. Fashion, all that music.
Oh, my Sheryl Underwood radio show, baby. This Talking the Street.
This is Talking the Street. We'll be right back. We gotta go through this. Look, they were back then. That music back in the day, y'all.
That's that dance music.
They was telling you how it's over. It's over now. No. They broke up with one song. What's that song when they threw the dog back? It's the house, the cars, the kids, and the dog. I want it all. Look, let me tell you, back then, but a liar. Look, back then, music was talking about, this new music don't be talking about nothing. Back then, they told you story. They called you liars and cheaters and stuff. All that. Do y'all remember that song, the F.A.M? What is it called? Dear John Letter. I don't ever want to see you again. I don't that on.
Okay, keep going. It's coming.
But why did it have to be my best friend?
I briefly remember that.
You were messing around with. I try. This is one on one of F.A.M. Fashion All That Music.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
Y'all know me. I'm Jewel Princess Johnson, the dopest host on the East Coast, and I'm gonna do all the most.
And I'm Lady CEO. Xaveria D is what they call me.
And tonight we got special guests in the building, and that's Dr. Zoe Spencer over there.
She been here all night with us.
She gotta leave us in a second, y'all. Before she go, I want her to plug herself, tell us how we can find the book. Let me talk too damn much. I'm gonna be ordering that on the way out the door because she talking on me.
I know that's right. So Women Talk Too Damn Much. You can find it on Amazon.com. You can find it on Lulu. Or you can just Google Women Talk Too Damn Much and it'll come up and you can buy it wherever you want. I'll also be doing a Facebook Live series on relationship dynamics.
When is that going to start?
It's going to be on Thursday at 7 p.m. So tune in to my Facebook post. You can catch me on Zoe Spencer on Facebook. Okay. And I am looking forward to it. And thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming. It was an honor.
It definitely was. And thank you for the relationship. Maybe I got to call. Look, I got Dr. Z number. Maybe I got to call him.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? Get some one-on-one.
Get a straight Dr. Z.
I'll try my best.
Okay.
I know I be talking street talk all the time. Dr. Z, thank you so much for coming and blessing us again with your presence. It was an honor to have you at my table.
Okay.
Look at history, man. I've been sitting at one of yours. So
yes, thank you for having me. I'm so proud of y'all.
And thank you again. David, what you got for us next? I heard you got some information for the people.
I do. Lady CEOs here, everybody. And what I do personally is personal development and business consulting. So I help people get their life straight and stable, career-wise, and just personal-wise. And also I help people start businesses, and I help business empower. So at the beginning of the year, I was talking to a friend of mine on Facebook, and I told them about my goal, because I have a book that I want to finish by June. And I said I had a book that I want to finish by June. Right. Okay? And I said I need some accountability department. So this person, I don't even know, he hit me up in my inbox and he was telling me, he was like, we can be each other's accountability partner, because he wants to set some goals for himself. So I said, well, what is one of your goals for the new year? Baby gave me a few of them. Okay, he said, I want to have a stable career, finally get my license back, see my children more, because their mom be acting a little crazy, and he said he's a good motivator. Okay, so that was December 24th. So just the other night, I hit him up and I said, hey, I hope you're knocking these goals down. I hope you're knocking this list down. And he said, yes, I am. Baby said, I have a career job now at none of your business. Okay, not my business. I know you can't know. Right. He said, I got a career job now. Okay, and he said that it pays well, it funds his dreams, his license is down to $315, and he gonna pay the rest of that off in 2 weeks. And he says he's making leeway with his child because he finally got the number. I said, well, go ahead, baby. Look at God. And although those things are very, very small steps, to me, it deserves an awesome, loud applause.
Yes,
Because that's right. Applause to you. You know who you are, baby. I told you I was going to put this on the air. Because all you have to do is start small.
Yes.
With your goals. Considering life, because this is the life portion. I'm going to give you a little bit of business 101 towards the end of the show. But while we're talking about personal development, I don't care how small the step is towards accomplishing the goal. The first step you can do is to write it down. Yeah. Just write it down. I encourage my clients to start with just 3 goals. 3 SMART goals. You know? Be specific. Make them measurable. Make sure you can attain them. Make them relevant and timely. That's it. And give me 3 of them that you want to reach, and I start them off small with 90-day goals. Give me something that you can accomplish. 3 goals that you can accomplish in the next 90 days. Right. And so that's what I want to encourage you guys to do here tonight as you listen to me. If it's something that you want to accomplish in your life personally, we're not talking about career, we're not talking about business or anything like that. We're simply talking about life goals. We're simply talking about something personal that you want to accomplish. Maybe it's to sign up for school. Maybe it's to, start to transform your mind, body, and spirit. Maybe it's to change your environment. I talk about energy suckers, how your people, places, and things affect you the most. Maybe it's to just clear your life out. Whatever it is, start with writing those things down and pick 3. Just 3 of them. and work towards them. I guarantee. And if you want to hit me up so I can be your accountability partner, go ahead and do it. You can find me at ladyceo.biz. That's www.ladyceo.biz. Or on Facebook, Xavier. Let me spell it for you. Okay.
Yes, please.
I'm going to spell it for you. You ready? Okay.
Spell it.
So it's Xaveria. Okay?
Do the
Hansom.
Do the E. Do the E.
Xaveria. Because people like to spell Xavier.
Because it's spelled Xavier.
No, it don't. It's Xavier.
Okay.
And the last name is Hansom, y'all. H-A-N as in Nancy, S-O-M as in Mary. So hit me up if you would like an accountability partner, because I love those. I feel as though we have to be accountable for one another here on this earth, and we got to encourage one another. So what's the best way to do it? I don't care if I don't know you. I'm accountable for you. God put me here for a reason. And it wasn't just for myself. And it won't just for the people that's in this room. It's for you. It's for everybody.
And if y'all don't believe her, y'all, me and Zavi met in the sandbox.
Man.
But we reconnected while I was hosting an event at Union Bistro.
Yes.
And I told her I wanted to be doing what I'm doing today.
Yes. Okay.
So she ain't lying, y'all, by sliding in the inbox and motivating you to be great.
That's right. Because what am I doing? What are you doing? If you out here, you just crabs in a bucket. Fuck it. No. You know what I'm saying?
Because they be crabs in the bucket.
Right. So shout out to the guy that's in my inbox. I love you. Keep on striving. I'm going to hit you up in 2 more weeks and make sure you pay the rest of that balance off.
Right.
Lady, this is Lady CEO.
Hey, y'all, this is 101.1 The F.A.M. Fashion, Art, and Music.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
And my name is Jewel Princess Johnson, the dopest host on the East Coast. And y'all know I'm going to do all the most.
That's right. And I'm Lady CEO. Xavier D.
We going to go pay some bills with some music, and we be right back. Dr. Z. Thank you so much for coming and bless us again. It was an honor.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, y'all.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
My name is Jewel Princess Johnson. I'm a dopest host on the East Coast, and y'all know I'm going to do all the most.
And I'm Lady CEO. Xavier D is what they call me.
Hey, Xavier D.
Hello.
So what you got going on for the rest of this week? What are these events that we have going on? What's going on? What's new in the city?
Three-Way has an event Saturday that you're hosting.
I am.
Dopest host on the East Coast,
I'm
and she does
all the most. I'm going to do the most there. But look, they having a good old, I was ready to say a good old ratchet function. That's not me.
What is it?
It's gonna be a good old concert function.
Okay.
Burger, Javon, BJ, EJ.
You said Burger, right? The dude just standing on the table.
I told that Burger. Okay. We love you. Shout out to Burger.
Yeah.
So they'll be there performing, and this Saturday at Bungalow. That is on the Boulevard. And that's in Richmond.
I think it's 210 Boulevard.
Yeah, 210 West Boulevard. And Brooklyn 5 Boulevard. And then in addition to that, I will actually be at the Sisters Who Slay event as well.
Okay. What's that about?
So they're doing this vision board party. And that's Sisters Who Slay.
Okay.
That's Sunday the 20th. That's going to be at VCU campus from 2 to 6. I think the tickets to that event are $30 and they're on Eventbrite. So you definitely want to check that out. Try to go out and support those sisters. They're doing their thing right now. Then, y'all, I am booked and busy, okay? Then on February the 2nd, I'll be at the Renaissance events. That's going to be at 101 West Broad Street. That's hosted by Lady D Events. There I'll be doing some spoken word.
Okay.
So that's supposed to be dope. On February the 24th, I'll be at Siobhan's fashion show.
Okay.
I'll be hosting that and doing some spoken word.
Hey, y'all, one of my favorite hosts is
I'm booked and busy at work.
Listen.
In April, I'll be at the hip hop basketball event in my fly ass referee jumpsuit.
Come on.
We got things going on. April, we're also doing that RVA meets the dinner plate, right? So we want to mix those shows together. That's what.
Yeah, that's interesting. If they have us,
they definitely. We having them. Okay. They gonna come eat with us.
Okay, cool.
The dinner plate gonna come eat with us. I think we good people.
Yeah. So
yeah, those are the upcoming events. Y'all follow me on social media. KOKAYEENA. That's at Cocaina. KOKAYEENA. So yeah, that's what I have going on. Now, in addition to that, Javi, don't you have some women empowerment events coming up?
Yes, I do actually. One of my business basic events. Business Basics 101 is a workshop that I facilitate, and I teach people just the basics on what it takes to start a business, how to get legal in the state of Virginia, and the different things that you need in that. That was set for this Monday, but it snowed, so we had to cancel because it was at the library, and when the schools closed, the library closed too. So I had to reschedule that. But yeah, that workshop, and then I have a women's empowerment workshop that I host every second Saturday at the Virginia Domestic Abuse Center down at 1118 West Main Street. Yeah, let me get it. And so that's a free event, and it's somewhere where women of all walks of life can just come and network with one another, share our stories, get empowered, encouraged, all those type of things. And then Kids Boot Camp. Kids Boot Camp, everybody. KISS is an acronym for Keep It Sacred Sexy. It empowers the woman to transform her mind, body, and soul. And that begins February 9th. And it's a 14-day program. You can find out more about that at my website, www.ladyceo.biz/Kiss Boot Camp. So that's what I have going on, personally. And also, you find book princess.
Girl, get it together. Book
Sound like a chicken. Book princess. Okay? You can find her on social media, and you can also find her at unitaryproductions.net. Go straight to her and book her. Just like you can go unitaryproductions.net and find DJ Elon over there. Just like you can go to unitaryproductions.net and find Graphic. Okay? Because we are a unit over here. You can use us. You can use us. Okay? So that's what we got going on as a whole unit. Before now, I want to introduce. Do we want to tell them who our artist of the week is?
So I would like to just say that our artist of the week is Rico J. So Rico J is from Richmond, Virginia. Okay. Dope ass artist. He's a producer, a writer, artist, songwriter, producer, and I mean his beats are crazy. Like, if you have not checked out or taken the time to check out Rico J, you definitely want to do that. So I do want to he couldn't be here with us tonight, so shout out to Rico J for trying to get here despite the opposition on his way here. So we'll try to have him back for that interview, but we did not want to move on without allowing his music to at least speak for itself, since he couldn't speak for himself. So I'm going to take, I don't even know what tracks he sent us, guys, because he was supposed to introduce himself. But what I'm going to do is introduce Rico J. Shout out to Rico J for this next mix that's coming up.
Whatever you want.
And the first song is going to be Whatever You Want, and this is 101.1 The F.A.M, Fashion, Art, and Music.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
And we'll be right back. Hey, Rico J, this is you, baby. Kush. All right, sex game. This is 101.1 The F.A.M, Fashion, Art, and Music.
Home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show.
My name is Jewel Princess Johnson. I'm a dopest host on the East Coast. Y'all know I'm going to do all the most.
Okay, and I'm Lady CEO Xaveria D. Is what they call me.
And y'all, we just heard Rico, and we are talking the streets.
That's right.
Shout out to Rico Jake for that dope music. So if y'all looking to reach out to Rico, y'all can find him on social media at Rico on a Mission Jones. He got one of them what's them hoes, them girls who be putting they change their statuses doing tax time. He got one of them tax return Facebook name. It's a Rico on a Mission. He irritates.
Yeah.
He got one of them tax return.
Shots fired. You ain't got no shots over there.
I'm just playing, y'all. Rico's my boy. Okay, look, Rico makes beautiful music. So shout out to Rico J. Look, y'all can find him on SoundCloud too. At Rico J, and then he does his beats under The Advocate, and those can all be found on SoundCloud. Y'all can reach me out on social media at Kokaina, KOKAYEENA, for any questions about Rico and what he has going on, and I'll try to plug y'all because I'm the plug. Come on, okay, Zavi, what you got for him?
Okay, so Ari Squires, everybody. She is one of my mentors that I follow, right? And I've been to a couple of her workshops that she had. Well, one of her workshops that she had here in Richmond sometime. Was I still pregnant? Yeah, about a year and a half or something like that.
You was pregnant.
And, be quiet. And so, last night, she made a status, right? And so it just it empowered me so much so. And I hit her up and I was like, Miss Ari, can I please share this? Can I please share this? She was like, yeah, girl, go ahead. You can also look forward to her being here on set with us next week.
Oh, cool.
To give you a little bit. So let me give you a little bit about Miss Ari Squires, okay? Mm-hmm. So Miss Ari Squires is a success coach using her soul-based mindset and mastery, unique business success approach to help people who are in transition to create the lives and businesses that they love. Okay. Miss Ari CEO of Aspire with Ari Professional Coaching and Seminars, is on a heartfelt mission to empower women, teens, and entrepreneurs to do what they love and live their best life. She is an author, success coach, and an advocate for youth leadership who empowers people all over the country to move beyond their fears, get a clear view on what it is they truly want, and carve it out in their life. Okay? So what she posted last night was this. Listen. All right? She said, if we could only learn from others that partnerships and collaboration on a big scale is key. That's how we all win.
Fact.
Everyone who wants to start their own nonprofit. Yet there's other nonprofits struggling, serving the same people you want to serve.
Fact.
Who can use your talent, skills, and passion. Everyone wants to do their own event. Yet there is someone who complements what you do. To those you serve, who could collaborate with you to host a bomb-ass collective event. She didn't say ass, but I put that in because that's true, right? And so she said, these are examples. Let's work together. Everyone wins this way. I'm so grateful for those who are making these type of moves, who are shining together. Let's keep setting examples. All right? And then she goes on to say, she said, let me say this. Your partnerships and collaborations should be strategic, though. Okay? You can't just put your brand with anybody.
Agreed. So, come on now.
Okay, she said, here's a tip. The person or organization you collaborate with should be on the same playing field mentally, financially, and educationally as you or beyond.
Agreed.
These are just tips if you don't want to waste your time. Be strategic in your partnerships. Be sure the other people or person has a winning mindset and has a history of winning. Okay?
So I'm glad you brought this up, right? Because recently, so I hear that there's a rumor going around that there's a hip hop award show. And I think, and a lot of people, we got feedback because we listen to y'all.
That's right.
Me and Xavi came on this post about this hip hop award show hard. One, because we knew one of the people personally during this event.
Right.
But also because we also host the RV Award Show.
That's right.
And I think I specifically stated that I would have respected more, because it's not a lack of respect for what they're doing.
That's
I actually think that what they're doing is dope, because you're basically taking the RV Award Show, you're watering it. I don't want to use the term water it down. You're creating a hip hop version.
Right.
Of this award show, and I think that aspect is dope.
Right.
From a musician and somebody who loves hip hop. What I was offended about is that we were all we family.
Right.
So instead of creating your own show, you could have been like, yo, I felt like hip hop was not properly detailed in your show.
That's
so
right.
what I would like to do is bring this onto that and connect it with that, so together we could have done a bigger scale.
That's right.
Of what we were already trying to do.
And they know we would have been all with it.
Yeah. So that's, and I think I wanted to address that online because it kind of went into what Miss Squires, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all know I'm bad with names. What Miss Squires was talking about even taking the time to link up with somebody who is doing something similar.
That's
like
right. Everybody
wants their own thing. Everybody's trying to build their own brand. Everybody's trying to build their own name. And sometimes building the brand or building someone else's brand is building your own brand.
That's right.
Sometimes that's how it works. So
it takes a collective effort.
It does.
Shout out to Miss R. Squires for allowing me to share that status. You can find out more about her. I have her book, one of her books anyway, that I'm currently reading, which is The Mindset of a CEO. Although I'm a business consultant, I always believe that a good coach has a coach that they learn from continuously. So she's one of my mentors, secret mentors, right? And but you can find her and all of her information, all of her workshops, all of her she has an upcoming, I'm gonna let her talk about that next week.
Yeah,
just follow her at www.arisquires.com because she is the bomb.com. So thank you, Miss Ari, I love you so much, and we'll see you next week.
All right now, Zama, because we only have like 9 minutes left in our show, and I want DJ Ian to actually take us out towards the end of the show to end us with music instead of us ending the show this time. So before we go, check out some of those events I told you guys about. Look, we are in Richmond. I know you guys are listening from all over the world, but if you can get the opportunity to support somebody else and what they're doing, and support somebody else and what they're doing, it takes a lot for people to put themselves out there, to put themselves on the forefront, and to allow you guys to hear your craft, to hear their crafts, to hear what they got going on. So I always ask to just throw support out there to somebody, support somebody today. Me and my brother Graphic talk most mornings, and I always tell tell him, inspire someone to be great today, because energy is never lost nor destroyed. It merely bounces from one object to the next. So support begets support. Love begets love. Strength begets strength. So if you're throwing that out there, then it's going to boomerang back to you tenfold.
Got to.
It has to.
It's inevitable.
So yeah, that's what's going on with me. Social media. Xavi, tell them how they can find you on social media.
You can find me by searching Xaveria D Hansom, which is XAVE''D. Hansom is HANSOM as in Mary. You can also find me on Instagram at LadyCEO_Xavi, XAVE. That's LadyCEO_Xavi. Or my website, www.ladyceo.biz with a Z at the end. How can they find you?
They can find me at Cocaina. So on Facebook, I'm The Real Cocaina, KOKAYEENA. And then on Instagram, it's Cocaina, KOKAYEENA. On Snapchat, it's Cocaina, KOKAYEENA. On Twitter, it's KOKAYEENA. Y'all get the drift? If I was still doing it for the Vine, y'all remember that? Do it for the Vine. No, I ain't gonna do it. It would still be KOKAYEENA. Pretty much. If you're looking for me, you can Google me, and you can do so by checking me out at KOKAYEENA.
Because we Googleable, sis.
We definitely are. Like, real shit, like, take the time to Google what's going on.
And we do have a website, even though we're on 101.1 The F.A.M. That's our family network. You can also search us at www.talkofthestreets with a Z. That's talkofthestreets with a Z.com.
Polls. The RV Awards show, y'all, we just went there. The polls opened February 5th. The countdown is on to the biggest show in Richmond history.
Last year wasn't nothing.
Last year was not. Y'all are not going to be ready. Shout out to all the DJs that's going to pull up. Shout out to the people we are honoring this year. Shout out to DJ Lonnie B, who has not received his official honorary letter.
Yeah. But we got a few of awards in the closet.
Like DJ Lonnie B, can you come get your award?
Stop playing with me.
Like word. Like you won last year.
Kelly Lemon.
Kelly Lemon, her.
Who else is there?
Sabrina Squire. Didn't she win? Channel 12.
Yeah, we put y'all.
Come get your awards,
maybe come throwing through the what? Come get the awards.
Come get your awards. So y'all can always check us out right here at 101.1 F.A.M. 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Talk of the Streets Tuesday nights. Don't forget to check out the dinner plate on Monday nights from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's with B Sounds, Z Marie, and ZJ Jamaican Lion.
That's right. And Bible study in the hood.
Okay, Collective Consciousness. That's on Thursday nights.
That's right.
7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Sheryl Underwood show.
That's right.
3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And look, we got the hottest engineer in the building, okay? And that's Mr. Cushy Baby in the background. Kush.
Okay, he give us a hard time, but he love us though.
He does. And he cut my mic off sometimes, but I ain't worried about a thing.
Keep it straight. Keep it straight.
He do. So thank y'all so much for tuning in.
This is Graphic.
That's
right. ThisIsGraphikFilms.com.
ThisIsGraphikFilms.com for
check
any
out
of your
his latest work.
Graphic needs. Book them, okay? And again, y'all, this is 101.1 The F.A.M. Fashion, Art, and Music.
Okay, home of the Sheryl Underwood radio show, baby.
And my name is Jewel Princess Johnson. I'm the dopest host on the East Coast. And listen, everywhere I go, I'm going to do the most.
You better. And I'm Lady CEO. Xaveria D is what they call me.
And this is Talk of the Streets.